This is the Bogart Breakfast Show.
It's another exciting morning right here on the Bogart Morning Show. 22 past 9 o'clock is the time. On a Wednesday, half day is halfway throughout the week. The name is Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ. In the background, we got Shasha coming through with Sky Wonder. Kelvin Moore doing the things there, man. Amazing stuff. Right, like I said, man, the sun is out here right here in Johannesburg. But fear less, because we're not going to be in Johannesburg for a very long time. But we're going to tell you that as we go on. But in the meantime, it is the morning show. Bogart Morning Show is the name of the show. The name is Ronnie J. Driz. Right, we've got lots to discuss today and lots of guests that are coming inside the building. Ishmael is going to be coming in later on as well in the second hour. He's got a surprise guest and some surprising news as well. And before that, we're also going to talk to Simpio, who's going to be dealing with all things NBA. It's a Sports Wednesday today.
It is.
Yeah.
It is very exciting.
Oh, my bad. I didn't switch on your mic there. But yes. Yeah, but it's an exciting morning. How you guys feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm alive.
Okay, that's all. Yeah, being alive is actually quite great, hey? Because a lot of people don't appreciate that, you know? And I'm glad that you say you're alive.
I'm not appreciating it. I'm just stating it.
Okay, don't burst that positivity bubble. You know what? I was watching a Jay-Z interview just, I think yesterday. It's this thing that's like trending. He hasn't done like a podcast or interview, whatever it is, in a while. And then he said that, you know, it's always great to know why things happen, you know. And they quoted a quote where it says Kanye West saying that with Jay-Z, everything will end up good. Because that's it. That is it. That's just the manis.
Remember the viral question of whether you would rather have $500,000 or a dinner with Jay-Z?
We're taking the 500. I'm taking the 500. We're not even discussing that. Like
You and me in the same WhatsApp group. I'll take the money.
I'm gonna take the 500,000, flip it. Probably I'll get $1 million, and then I'll be like, Jay, what do you think?
So Jay actually spoke about it and he addressed the question and he told everyone, take the money.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on it? What would you take?
The money.
Of course. We are taking the money because that's what we do. We're here for the money. All right, cool, man. So great news that I want to tell you guys, man. We're going to be in Durban. We're going to live tomorrow. So we're going to be broadcasting live in Durban on Friday.
Yes.
So we're going to be live from there, man. Oh, the reason why we're there's a new capella that just opened in Devonport. So on Friday is going to be the grand launch, the official launch of that capella. It's been there, but, this is the grand launch to make sure that, we come and we bless this Bogart Radio there. So we're going to be having the likes of DJ Tira, Sindo, and also on the decks, there's going to be DJ Black Soul, Slice the DJ, Lungstar, DJ Jade, and Miss Cool. It's going to be an amazing here. We've got some hosts as well. I think we've got Pro and a couple of other MCs that's going to be there. So it's going to be a jam-packed one, eh?
It's going to be great. It's going to be nice.
Man. And of course, we're going to be there as well. You can keep a lookout for us. You know what I mean? But if you identify us and if you're watching this, you know what? I'm going to give you a Bogart Radio mystery box. If you're watching this and then you say, look, I saw your thing on TikTok, Instagram, or wherever, or you might be tuned in right now, maybe in a Bogart main shop there in Durban. If you come to this capella on this day, I'm definitely going to give you that mystery box. Fair, guys?
How nice.
Yeah,
How
it's
nice.
Fair. Yeah, definitely fair. So it's going to be an exciting one. Like I said before, man, we are also going to be there. We're going to be broadcasting live in the morning. And also, we're going to have Letabo as well. Is going to be there. The whole team is going to be there. So we're also going to be there on a Saturday as well. So you can come join us and just have quite a joy. Also on a Saturday, because it's going to be a Saturday. So it's going to be a jam-packed weekend. Several things are happening in Durban.
Please, be there or be told.
Yes.
Be there or be told.
So we're also going to confirm the other capellas, because we're just not doing one capella. We're going to do the other capellas. We're going to be at Black Oceans Mall as well. We're going to be in the Bogart main shows. We're going to visit those as well.
Oh, this is exciting.
Right? Yeah. All right, cool, man. Jump pack show ahead of us. When we come back, we're going to have a Bogart man once said in Did You Know Facts. And we're going to be talking about something very disturbing. It's called the Ozoro Festival. First time hearing about it, but we're going to have a chat about it as well. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going.
Thanks, Mama.
We already moving. Flipping switches turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dial out what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Noma kanjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Bona kaofela bona, like everyone who says that thing, DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what. No,
My royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal, distribution deal, so they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Elama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak? Because
Nah,
this song
bro.
was just last year.
Nah, that's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and
Yeah.
confused.
That's why as kufana na want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side.
Yes.
Are you much didn't speak with them? He needs to apologize so that he indlulele indaba le. Obviously much italbona but lo understand abo.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's indlule because obvious dog if akayenzi lo nto leyo, I mean, uhetha my feelings abaya.
Yes.
Affect abantu ababaya. So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you when I close it off?
I tried calling him and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I
wouldn't lie, Cook, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, or especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment, man.
You have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, Black Child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we want.
See, this one here is called Wild Ones. Wow, this is what's going to be happening in Durban this weekend. It's going to be a humding of a weekend. And we're going to be there in Durban, broadcasting live. It's the Bogart Morning Show. The name is Ronnie J. Dre's Extraordinary DJ. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So it's going to be an exciting one. 31 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. You know, life sometimes can be overwhelming and, you know, just consistently thinking about, you know, what happened yesterday or what can go wrong tomorrow. But, you know, not that there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but sometimes you just need to live in the moment because it's very powerful just to be in the present and experiencing where you are, what you're doing, and who you are. Because a lot of people tend to lose that because, you know, peace is found when you learn to live within the moment, not with your worries, you know. And I feel like people need to just focus on that because they don't focus on that a lot and you get to lose yourself. Because, you know, you're constantly thinking, what can go wrong tomorrow or what went wrong yesterday. You can learn from it, but don't live in there. Live in the present moment because it's very important. So today, I got a question for you. Do we spend too much time worrying about things we can't control or we spend too much time in the moment to say, this is what we're doing and this is what goes around? And also, what helps when you stay in the present in your daily life?
I think overall, a lot of people focus more on the things that they are not in control of. And that messes up with being in the moment.
Yeah, I also think so too.
And over time, you'll find that you get yourself in situations that are worse than where you were, and then you'll be like, life was better then, but then you didn't even realize that it was better. You didn't live in the moment, So I guess it is very important to live in the moment.
Yeah, man, and just realizing that yesterday, the moment you didn't leave and realize that you're in was the best. It's just so sad.
It is.
It's just so sad. Yeah, So you got to live in the moment, because life, is too short, and sometimes you got to worry about what is happening around you, not tomorrow, or worry about what happened yesterday.
100%. Sometimes people even miss out on opportunities just because they are way too worried about tomorrow. They miss out on experiences as well because they're like,
yeah,
what, But
So let me hear from you, the Bogart family. What do you think? How do you switch off this life, from life to the pressures, from life's pressures, just to live in the moment? The name is Ronnie J. Driz, extraordinary DJ. Download the Bogart radio app. Let's have a chat on that one day. It's the morning show. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, Mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Bona kaofela bona, like everyone who says that thing, DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what now.
Mama royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal. So they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Lama royalties level were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak, because this song was just last year?
Nah. That's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why as a I want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. I much didn't speak with them. Police fade away, he needs to apologize. So that he include le obviously much but to understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's include because obvious dog. If I use leyo, I mean, we had some feelings about affect some. So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you when I close it off?
I tried calling him, and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment,
You have to have a vision. The main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that
BNX coming through with that POE. I'm sure it's if the POE is the abbreviation or it's the word Paul. I didn't ask them that because I really don't know, but that's what it is. That's what the name of the song is. All right, cool, man. It's the morning show if you just tuned in, man. And we do exciting things every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, it's time for some fascinating facts that I would like to share with you in a segment called Did You Know?
So how do you think snails breathe?
Don't they have noses?
No.
I didn't think they breathe. I didn't like.
No, but they have to breathe to live. So don't they have mouth? Can't they breathe through?
They don't breathe through their mouths. They don't have noses.
Yeah, clearly would have seen it somehow. We just thought maybe it's just a living organism, with just
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, so with snails, they must glide across the floor, and they have most that wavy motion they use, similar to snakes, to be able to move on the ground. So that part of their body is actually called a pneumostorm, which is kind of like their foot. They breathe out of that thing.
Stop.
Yeah.
No.
What, they breathe oxygen as well?
Yeah, so they breathe out of their foot, inverted commas.
Oh, so when it moves, that's when it breathes.
Basically.
Wait.
So the back part of its body that helps it glide across the floor and push it forward, that's what it breathes out of.
Oh, so
that is crazy.
So when it's in its shell, wait, a snail can detach from the shell, right?
No way.
No
way.
It can't.
A snail without a shell is actually a slug.
Ah, no, you see now, we did not know that.
I knew that.
I did not know that. I actually wanted to ask. I thought maybe a snail and a slug is the same thing.
No.
I really literally thought that.
So a slug is a snail without a shell.
Oh, but it breathes the same way as well.
I need to check if slugs breathe the same way, but I'm assuming that they do. And also, these are specifically land snails, because there's also aquatic snails as well that live in the ocean.
Okay. Giving us a National Geographic something here. What do you call a person who studies animals? Okay, I'll come back with the name.
Isn't it a biologist?
No.
Like, if you do the ocean, it's marine biologist. If you maybe do the land, it's a something biologist.
Wait, man. What's that guy from Jumanji, man? He's got that thing. He's got
a zoologist.
Zoologist, yes. That's the name. Oh, you see, hey, that was a good reference, actually.
I thought that you did.
I bring back.
For some reason, I thought zoologists would only deal with zoo animals.
Nah, actually. But it's kind of... Don't you find snails in zoos as well?
No.
Too small.
No.
Do you know what's crazy? You never see where snails come from. They just pop up after it rains. They come out of nowhere. Did you notice that?
But they are a huge part of the food chain, though.
What eats snails?
I never see them traveling, but I just, boom, there's one.
No, you just see,
where did you come from?
It's just there.
Yes.
I think they live underground. I need to check some more. I don't know, but I need to check some more just to make sure. But that's a good, fascinating facts there that we got, man. Right, it's still the morning show. The time is exactly 20 minutes until the 10th hour. We got Simpiwa coming through. She's going to be putting us on some NBA stuff that's going on in South Africa. So please do stay tuned for that one. It's a Sports Wednesday today. It's going to be exciting. Like I said, at 10:30 also. We got Ishmael coming in. And when we come back, we're going to be catching up on what's been in the news. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, Mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Like everyone who says that thing, DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what now.
Mama royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. distribution deal, so they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Elama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak, because this song was just last year?
Nah, that's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why asacabanga ukuthi yazi kufana nabantu like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. Are you much then speak with them? He fade away, he needs to apologize so that he indlule le ndaba le. Obviously much italbona but lo understand abo.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's indlule, because obvious dog if akayenzi lo nto leyo, I mean, we had some feelings abaya.
Yes.
Affect abantu abaya. So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you, when I close it off?
I tried calling him, and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment,
you have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, Black Child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we wanna leave school because it's hard, but then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to use. We have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive a dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son's in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje udiphila ngomculo. Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngomculo, kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukuthenga insango
ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi. Na umcimbi ukhona ulihla kekho kuyipost.
Ukujwayelekile kakhulu kuyenzeka nje. Ngeke ngibone nabanye sebenza ama videos sibona yibo kudlalwa ingoma yakho la kanti ukhona kanti ukhona ngithi haya ngikho mina ngazi wakwazi ukuthi kunomcimbi. Uyaphusha futhi ngiyanxusa nje nabantu ukuthi beqhubeke impela belekelele.
Abaculi abaningi bashama amamiliyoni bathenga imoto. Vele kalihle ipakile nawo la ngaphandle. Nanti imiliyoni salibona la uhamba nomagumeto uthi unyisa umtsholo.
Hayi monto angayithenga.
Waganwa ngayo imali.
Ngaganwa ngisakhombila ngaganwa.
Here is a free platform, a Pan-African platform.
Yeah.
It gives you education, you network with these people, you do the links, we introduce you to funding opportunities, we introduce you to the organizations that you can't reach by yourself. The young people, I don't know, for some reason, if it's not a party or a DJ involved in a live performance, they don't want to come. You know why masterclasses and workshops are very important? Because of the information. It's the attitudes of the individual, my brother. Because you did not get help at that one, at the first one or the second one. I put it all on you because you didn't ask the right questions. At the masterclasses, they don't ask questions. Let me make an example. Ron's house has been repossessed. I'm not saying I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, but there are ways that we can open doors for you, for you to make money. And there's no small money in this world. Every masterclass is a free educational empowerment platform, you know. It's designed for African creatives, entrepreneurs, and professionals in the arts and the media space. But what sets us apart is the holistic and practical approach. In delivering the real world knowledge with industry leaders, which you can touch and ask questions, network with, because everybody who's going to be there, we've asked them to say, block out your day. The youth want to talk to you. The youth are eager to come and suck knowledge from you. You know, that's why even this year that we've shortened the panel, and the Q&A time and the networking time is a bit longer.
In about 30 years' time to 40 years' time, I think.
It's Ronnie J. Trez here with Chantel Feroza, man. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with nothing but exciting conversations that we got here, man. And today, I actually would like to point out one of the topic that I always wanted to discuss. Wanted to discuss this last week, but we didn't get a chance. So today is the day. So what are some of the things that society normalized that are actually not normal, but they're actually okay? How do you pronounce that word? Irk. Yes. I remember talking about this, this word. Mind telling the people what it means?
It disgusts you or you don't like it?
Yeah, man, because sometimes, over time, certain things or certain behaviors, or habits, they become so common that, we rarely question them, even when they negatively affect us. From like toxic relationships, patterns, unrealistic society, media standards, many of those things are norms. They don't deserve to be in our society at all.
100%. And also, speaking on unrealistic social media standards and cultural norms that are also, not normal. What has been trending is the Ozoro festival.
That one is a bit disturbing. I think you can tell them a little bit what the Ozoro festival is actually before we dive into it.
Okay,
before the thing is some rare festival with black coffee.
Okay, so a deeply disturbing issue has sparked global outrage after reports of what has been described as a so-called rape festival in Ozoro. So the situation has raised serious concerns about how harmful acts can sometimes be hidden in the label of culture or tradition. So this story highlights a critical conversation of where do we draw the line between respecting cultural practices and protecting basic human rights.
I mean, it's actually quite disturbing, because I saw the video. There's a video going around online. I'm sure people have seen it. And to think that these things are behind the doors of culture. I don't know much about it, and we obviously I haven't done research. I don't know if you have.
I have.
But yeah, so I do have a couple of questions, man. Like, why was this a norm? And why was this happening? And also, where was the government? Because clearly they have arrested these people. That means they were going against that. You know what I mean? So that means it has to be and not against the law type thing, type thing. So that's what it is. So you tell me, why was it not behind those doors?
Okay, so this initially was not meant to be a rape festival. The festival was done by the chief priest to pray for barren women to have the fruit of the womb. The intention was that in the olden days, right?
Okay.
But I read something, an article that was written by a lady named Franca Chiedu, right?
Okay, Franca Chiedu.
Yes, okay. Franca Chiedu. So she's saying that what you're seeing now isn't new, it's just visible. For generations, girls have been chased, grabbed, and silenced while communities looked away and called it normal. And if your culture requires women's fear to survive, then maybe it's time we stop protecting it. So this has been going on for a really long time.
Yeah,
until somebody shot a video and posted it.
Okay, but I do get the culture wise and what they were trying to do and everything. But I think it has to change now, because, it just crosses the boundaries of human rights, you know what I mean? That
100%.
Thing. So it's gotta be like
I want to chime in and say that a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but a lot of culture and tradition are designed to actually suppress a certain group of
yeah, it's been like that for a while, man.
And I think that's why the government also didn't step in, because a lot of the people within the government were benefiting off this festival.
Yes, 100%.
That's just wrong, eh?
Yeah.
But now that obviously the video came out and you arrested these people, it just proves that this is just wrong, and it's not above the law.
And the fact that they were able, like you mentioned, it's not above the law. The fact that they were able to arrest them and hold them means that vele what they were doing
is wrong.
Yeah.
But also, hear me out, right? About 500 women came out, but it's only like 4 or 5 men that were arrested.
Wow.
Do you understand what I'm talking about? So in her article, this lady goes on to say, when we talk about patriarchal country, about the patriarchal country we call home Nigeria, places like Ozoro in Delta State force us to confront an uncomfortable truth. Violence against women is not always hidden. Sometimes it is ritualized, sometimes it is celebrated. So those people wouldn't have been arrested had the entire situation not changed.
No, but what's good is that they found like at least like 500 women. So obviously the police are going to catch up to all these cases. You know what I mean? I guess.
You think so? I don't think so.
No, they have to.
I don't think so. I doubt.
Nah, they have to.
I doubt. They're just doing all of these things for cameras, man.
Nah,
this thing has been going on for years.
Yeah, we need to call America. Too bad Nigeria doesn't have oil. But anyways, human rights.
Wow, and they do.
Yeah, I mean, these people need freedom of day. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Yeah, but yeah, something definitely has to be done, you know, with the whole situation. But yeah, just like that, I think we need to actually, you know, just stop and just look what's surrounding us, because some things, in some society, some ways, it just doesn't have to be the norm. You know,
heartbreaking.
It doesn't have to be the norm.
Heartbreaking.
But there's a lot of things that are not normal that we're also going to be discussing. I got a few things actually. Don't laugh when I bring them up. Yeah, man. The time is exactly 5 minutes until the 10th hour of the day. The name's Ronnie Chaitri's Extraordinary DJ. We got Simpio in the building.
Yeah.
We're gonna be talking all things NBA. You know how it is. It's gonna be amazing. Iris Storm, Bed Vibes.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Like everyone who says that thing, DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what.
No, my royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal. So they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Elama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak, because this song was just last year?
Nah. That's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why as a Kufana want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. Are you much didn't speak with them? Police he needs to apologize so that he include Lendabale. Obviously much but understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's include because obvious dog. If I learn to lay, I mean, we had some feelings about affect some So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you?
We'll see a vibe. Iris Star on this one here is called Bad Vibes. This is the Bogart Morning Show. I trust that you're having a fantastic morning. Like I said, we've got an exciting guest in the building to talk all things NBA when we come back. So good morning to that.
Let's do it.
It's another incredible morning right here on the Bogart Radio.
The Bogart Morning Show. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 to 11 a.m.
The Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Dre's extraordinary DJ.
This is Bogart Man Radio.
Style is rhythm is exactly where you are. We got a beautiful lady in the building. Her name is Simpiwe, and she's here to tell us all about the NBA in South Africa. How you doing, Simpiwe?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, I'm fantastic. Shout out Chester, man. Shout out. Whatever, that's Chester.
nice.
Tato. That's his real name. Head designer. So we're talking all things NBA, and there's something incredible that's obviously happening in South Africa in the past, I think 5 years or so. But obviously, just tell us a little bit of what you do and what's happening with NBA this year.
Hi everyone. First of all,
Hey, gorgeous.
Please do not mind my voice. It's very crusty.
There we go. No, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I've just been off live golf, so I'm a sports.
Of course, everybody was a live golf.
No, but you see, everyone was there for their vibes and their Instagram.
Yeah, no, 90%. We're not even ashamed. 90% they were there for the vibe. I don't even know who won.
It's Bryson.
We had a tough time actually pronouncing his name.
It's Bryson Tishambo. It's very easy.
Is it? Okay.
But we were part of the organizing team with Performance 54. I don't know. We
shout out
had
to you
to.
guys.
Yeah, so we had to build the whole build from last year November to having Stain City looking like nothing to now having all the structures there.
Wow. So I just want to give you the props. The production was on point.
Oh, thank you.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
I felt like I wasn't even in Africa or South Africa in that manner, man.
No.
You guys did a stunning job.
Thank you so much, guys. Trust me, we were also what? This looks like a whole house, and the structure has to go down on Monday. That was a funny thing. And but I'm a sports management project manager.
Oh, okay.
So I work in different sporting codes. So it's golf mainly that I work in, but then I also do soccer, rugby, netball, and now with the Basketball Africa League coming through, I'm going to be working there in the suites basically, but not only there, in the media side as well, because shout out to Tepo, who's always looking out for me to say better yourself in this career. It's very broad, it's very vast.
Yeah, shout out to Tepo, man. He's not here, but shout out to him, man.
Yeah, he's always pushing me to say do better, do great for yourself. So for me, I've always loved sports, and sports has always been a part of me. I wanted to be a professional netball player.
Oh wow. Yeah, you got the height.
Yeah, no, the height is there.
Yeah, you're not just speaking things into existence.
No. Yeah, so I unfortunately with every career professional athlete, you get your injury, and then you need to look at other avenues to make your way.
Yeah, man. Because I'm glad you said that, because we always had this discussion with Rob. Sports is broad. It's not just one thing. It's not the person who's just on the court or on the field. It's there's a whole lot of industry behind it.
Yeah, look, a lot of people do not talk about the behind the scenes of
100%.
sports. They do not talk about how hard it is to set up, to do everything from scratch. You guys just see the glitz and glam and you're like, oh my gosh, this was so easy. There's a different, you've got 4 or 5 avenues of, for instance, golf. You've got 4 or 5 avenues that people will tell you their different experiences of what happened. So you've got the media side that will tell you that, no, we've been here from Thursday. You've got your fans that are saying, no, I came on Friday only and I saw this and this and that. Whereas we've been there from the start to the finish.
You were there since last year.
Yeah, since last year, basically. Because, shout out to Carol Lorenz. She's the lady that taught me what I know. She was the tournament director of Live Golf.
Oh, is it? Shout out to her, man.
Yeah, so...
please give her my regards. No, it was amazing.
Definitely. So her and Ginge were the people that we always looked up to in golf and in sports.
Oh, okay,
and when this opportunity came to us, it was whoa. Okay, guys, this is first ever. And I mean, we were overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's the first time also Live Golf in South Africa.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Yeah, okay.
Yes, it is. And I mean, all the critics and the reviews that came back from the Thursday, I'm not fully denying, but I'm also not fully agreeing.
No, those things are always going to be there. I don't want to lie to you. True. But is it true, before you go, is it true that you're coming back next year? They're going to host
it?
Oh.
It is. It is.
We are the best at hosting, guys. Forget it. We are the best at hosting. They're coming
we
back
are
next
vibe.
year. Oh,
We
guys,
are a
come on.
vibe, guys.
We got the best World Cup ever.
Of course.
I don't care what they say. Ours was just unique. Yeah.
What are some of the challenges that you've faced doing this big tournament?
I think the biggest challenge was different international people coming together to come and do this one thing and have it be a success. I mean, we've got people from the UK,
Okay.
from America, and us South Africans. So, like, because it's the first ever that it's been done, like, the trust was not fully
I see,
there. You know that we've never worked with these people before. Are they gonna deliver? So, like, there was a whole lot of panic. Believe me. Like, there was meetings on meetings, plannings, and stuff that was still not confirmed. Even Wednesday prior to when we went live.
What?
Yeah, like I remember on Wednesday we got home. We got to the hotel at like midnight because we were still like making sure everything is on point, making sure everything is touched to the last finish. And every time when people say to me, "Oh, I love your job, you get to travel," I'm like, do you understand that I just see the golf course
That's
and my
it.
hotel?
And hotel.
That is it. Like, that's it. I don't even get to sightsee. So I love what I do. It keeps me going. I mean, Kim Kardashian always says, work makes me happy. I'm literally
And that
that
other thing.
person. No,
And that other thing.
No. I literally work makes me happy because you get to see it on live television, like seeing the numbers, seeing the fact that we made history as the first ever live golf tournament to have such a huge occurring number in South Africa. We should be proud of ourselves.
No, it was also because we got vibe. We love vibes. in South
Yeah,
Africa.
true. People didn't go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, it was quite a great experience. I mean, it was 4 days or 3 days.
It was 4.
It was 4 days.
4 days.
You guys had Calvin Harris. You had Black Coffee. You had Goldfish. Like, guys, come on.
Yeah, we had the best of the best.
No,
You know
guys
what?
had the best
I
of the
was not there, but I could see from videos and stuff that, oh my
Yeah,
God,
you
it
wanted
was
to be
amazing.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you want to
You
be
know
there
it-
next year.
Please.
I'll be there. We'll be there.
Definitely.
We are
You
coming.
know, an event is crazy and it's amazing when it rains and you're still there. And you don't care.
Yes.
That means it was a whole vibe.
That's
Oh my gosh, guys, it was crazy because we were giving them weather warnings. Guys, severe weather is coming. Please, could you just make your way to South Shelter, to your cars,
No.
until we just give you guys.
This is the wrong crowd, I can
Yo,
tell you.
listen.
Not in South Africa,
Not
my
in
guy.
South Africa.
Not in South
Oh
Africa.
my gosh, guys,
So,
it was bad.
so wait, can you play golf in the rain?
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
okay, cool.
So the only thing that makes if there's ever lightning, or if the course is too wet, then they'll say no, it's too wet. We cannot continue. So they'll
Yes.
hold off play. But if like there's no lightning and the course is not as wet, the game continues. But I mean. If you spoke to Robert yesterday, I was giving them updates every 5 minutes to say, guys, weather warnings. Please, at 3:30, the weather's gonna be heavy. You know, so we've got. Luckily, that's why I say it's so broad in a tournament because we've got a weatherman, we've got the tournament directors, we've got the rules officials, we've got the tournament staff that are us that are running the guest experiences for the player, guest experiences for the players' wives and their kids, you know, and it's the same thing that we should implement in every sporting code because I feel like South Africa as a whole, why we respect golf, or people say, you're making money in golf. It's because it's taken seriously from start, from planning to finish, to even now, we're going to have debriefs about what are we doing better.
It's not like the PSL. Eh?
Yeah, what are we doing different? Because now we've came in and we're like, and numbers came through.
Yeah.
So what are we doing differently next year? What gifts are we planning to give better to the players? What other excursions are they going to experience? Because people always think, no, it's just the golf, the concert, and the
That's
fan
it.
finish.
Yeah, that's
no, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes.
No, we can tell the production, a lot of work went into it. As soon as when you come with the scanning the tickets and everything, you were like, no, this is proper. This is like, this wasn't done overnight. And it was just incredible.
Thank you.
For someone who has never been there, what should be the budget for the tickets? What should be the?
Hey, it's golf, man. Like, why are you asking such things?
Please.
So
Oh,
you
man.
know, $50 in America is just $50, and when you do the exchange rate, it's like 800 rand. 800
Yeah,
rand
somewhere
plus,
there, somewhere there, yeah.
Right. So when you look at and as an American, because we had a lot of people fly in, a lot of people fly in for just Live Golf South Africa. There's people that follow these players wherever they go. So
Yeah,
now
yeah,
that
I
they
see,
go
I
to
see.
Mexico, like there's people that are telling me, no, my flights are booked. I'm going to Mexico after this. I'm like, what? Like there's proper fans. So my thing, I always tell people, budget at least 5,000 if you're South African, just to have the full experience. Just to also, if you wanna upgrade your seating from just general to GA
VIP.
plus, you can, you can upgrade yourself. And because when you get there, you always think, I don't need VIP.
Yes.
Then when you see the structures, actually I want VIP. So
So tell me something, before we dive into the other thing. Compared to the PGA Tour and Live Golf, how does it work? Where is that? Is it like the same level? Or
It's not the same level.
Yeah.
So
PGA is like roads, yeah. Okay, explain to us.
So-
And how did Live Golf come about?
Okay, so PGA, it's Sunshine Tour, PGA, RNA, Golf's RSA, and Live Golf. Then there's also the DP World Tour. There's also other
okay,
entities
okay,
that
okay.
flow. So these are all organizations that give different aspects to golf. So Live Golf is more fun. It's more hype.
I
You saw the
see.
dancers dancing.
Yes.
You saw Dean Burmester
Yes,
wearing the
yeah.
Bafana shirt on
Yeah,
course.
that was crazy.
That you understand. Whereas the Sunshine Tour is a totally different avenue. Like it's a different
okay,
vibe. It's
okay.
more serious.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like, like you follow the
this
rules
is
of
it, yeah.
if you've seen the Masters.
Yeah.
It's similar to that.
It's more elegant.
Yes,
it's more,
it's more
It's,
elegant. It's more serious.
Oh,
it's
yeah, you're
it's
right.
about the golfers. It's not about entertainment and all that. Same thing with the PGA. So now the PGA is about like golfers that are trying to get into the Sunshine Tour and get their DP World Tour.
Oh, okay. Now it
Yes.
makes sense. Now
So
it makes a lot of
it's
sense.
the same thing when you play with in the Africa Amateur League. So now they've given kids that are under the age of 25. Some are much older. Some are
Okay.
just doing it for I am good at golf.
I am going to go as long as
Yes.
you're there.
Yes.
So it's like an opportunity just
Yes.
to open up the gates for everybody.
And
Oh,
as,
okay,
as
cool. Makes
soon as they win from there, because it's a ladies and men's tournament, so as soon as they win from there, the girls go to get their card for the Sunshine Ladies Tour, and then the men get to
okay.
get their card to play in the Sunshine Tour.
All
And
right,
then from
cool.
there, you qualify. So for all these things, if you win a DP World Tour event in South Africa, you get your DP World Tour card, you get to play abroad, you get to play in all these other tournaments around the world. Yeah.
So can I come with my golf clubs? How do I enter?
First,
Oh, I can't.
please can we go to the driving range? Let's just go to with me first
Oh, with me.
before you have
Okay,
people
fine.
with clubs.
Yeah, it might just slip off my hands.
Yeah.
No, but incredible, man. So what is your body that organization called? Or do you guys have that?
Yes,
is
it's the Sunshine Tour.
Sunshine Tour.
So
okay.
the body, so Live is a separate entity to the Sunshine Tour.
Okay.
As
cool.
I say, everywhere you go, you need to qualify as a player. You need to qualify to, and if you are in the Live, you are the best of the best. Because if you saw the
Yeah.
scores, I mean, some guy explained it very simple to say, if you get a 6-0, like Pirates.
Yeah, man. Yeah, don't raise such things. Yeah. Only parents first raise such things like that. Yeah.
So, some guy was explaining to a friend of mine. She's like, I don't understand. Why is it minus 26? I'm like, no, it's 26 under. It's not minus 26. It's 26
Yeah.
under, and then it's 21 under. So the less shots you score in golf, the better your scores will be.
Wow.
So
Oh,
if a course is like on a hole 3, it says it's a par 5, and you hit 3 shots instead of, so par 5 means you only have 5 shots to hit
Oh, yeah.
to
yeah,
qualify.
yeah.
Right. So if they say par 5 and then you only hit 3 in that par 5, you've hit in a bogey. If you hit twice, it's an eagle. Do you understand? So
Makes a lot
there's
of
different.
sense.
So the less shots you hit, the better you are, basically.
Okay, cool, man. So what other sports have you guys also done, like which I also use, just like leave golf?
Oh.
Successful? Yeah, that's the word I want to use.
So,
Successful.
so right now I'm planning on, as I said, this coming weekend we have the Basketball Africa League happening. Guys, please get your
That's my
tickets.
thing. That's my thing.
Please,
Get your
how much?
tickets.
How much are the tickets?
The tickets are not expensive, eh? Lower ground is 100 rand. Courtside is 850, and then the middle to upper lower level is 350.
Which venue is it?
It's at Sunbet Arena in Pretoria.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
no. This courtside. The courtside is quite nice. There.
Yes.
Then it
Oh,
makes sense.
you feel like you're in the NBA. Well, actually, I want to get there, but you feel like you're at the NBA.
Yeah.
Like its production is quality, the build is quality, like LED screens are great. Like everyone takes this seriously.
You're the same guy that did the last one as well.
Yes.
Last year's one. No, that was incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole production for that one is. Oh, that's
Whole
why.
production great, everything is great. So for me this year, I'm only gonna be focusing on the hospitality suites. So we do have a suite from the 3rd to the 5th of April for the finals, well the semi-finals until they go off to Rwanda. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
we've got.
Because I heard in Rwanda, like the NBA, it's much bigger there or something like that.
I mean, sports
does
in
it work?
Africa, it's the fan base in Africa that's bigger than here in South Africa.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
in
okay.
other African countries, like the fan base is there because they're hungry for it. Whereas here, we end up entertaining your influencers, people that don't know anything about sports. You know how much
I see.
it pained me when I was watching this show, basketball, blah, 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 and this chick is being asked questions and she's the presenter, but she
Oh my
doesn't know the
goodness,
answers.
yo.
And it's just like, guys, we've got so much people that know this, but because I don't have a following or I don't have a huge influence, I'm not going to be taken because who is she? Like, we
Yeah,
don't know
exactly.
her.
No, it happens a lot of times, man, especially in soccer, but we're not going to mention that right now.
Yeah, no, that's another.
You know,
that's another
so what's the
conversation for
impact
another
and
day.
what made obviously you guys to kick this off? Because it wasn't there a few years ago. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about that.
Which one? Basketball or golf?
Especially,
Basketball.
NBA.
Oh,
NBA, especially the whole NBA movement that's
So-
happening right now.
When I was working for BNL, Basketball National League,
Oh,
while it was still great and ran properly,
Uh-huh.
right now we won't even say about the politics.
Yes,
now,
of
so-
course. There's politics everywhere.
Yeah, but they used to every year have an NBA Africa All-Star game. So
okay.
the African players from the NBA and the US players or players from the different countries that play in the NBA play against the African players that play in the NBA. So your Joel
okay.
Embiid, your Serge Ibaka, all these
Yeah,
players
yeah,
that
yeah.
are playing in the NBA, they come to Africa, have a whole Africa All-Star game. Then from there, it was like, wait, let's have an NBA academy. So players that want to play in the NBA can be a
So-
part of the academy.
Okay, so what does it take to bring Steph Curry down here? I'm just saying. Okay.
No, you need to have
It's too
money
far?
to go
It's
watch
too far?
Steph
Okay.
Curry.
Okay,
Go
if it's
outside.
too far, then
No, it's too far.
Okay, it's too
That's
far.
a
All
reach.
right. Let's bring it back. Let's bring
Yeah,
it
yeah, we'll bring it back to Africa.
Let's bring it back. All right.
So,
Yeah.
most of them were playing in the NBA Africa NBA Academy and being drafted. I mean, one of the guys that was part of the NBA Academy, he's actually playing for the New York Knicks, if I'm not incorrect. I think it's
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
Knicks. Yeah, somewhere there. But he was also part of the NBA Academy from there playing with against the Basketball Africa League teams. So how that then came about is, wait a minute, before we even start drafting these people to come to the NBA,
Yes.
let us build them and give them the skills in their own country. So hence the Basketball Africa League. And
Nice.
I might not have a more like bigger intel like how Juice would have it. Shout out to Juice. He like my basketball was null and void 10 years ago, and he's the one
Yeah,
that
you know,
pushed me.
you know.
And basically, players are now pushing themselves from the ground up. So from high school level, you're now seeing people taking
so
it seriously.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
You're
no, that's
now
incredible.
seeing guys that used to play in BNL that are now like, okay, I'm old, I can't qualify, but I can be a coach. I mean, a friend of mine, Emmanuel Bukea, he's a coach at St. John's school, right?
Nice,
and
nice,
the high school games are as big as the, well, BNL when it was BNL, but
yes,
the high school games are as big as Basketball Africa League games, because that's when we need to start nurturing these kids. That's when it starts, because if you don't start from the ground up, there's no way we can make it as a country. I mean, these days we don't even have curriculum activity as part of our studies in school anymore.
It's not there?
It's not.
It's not there. It's not there.
Like recess is now free break, free period.
Oh, no, guys.
Yeah.
It's not like swimming like we used to do. Or
do you know we used
to have a period of swimming.
Exactly.
We used to have a period of like, we'll probably go play cricket or something like that on the field. Oh, my goodness.
Now that is like null and void, because also our teaching system, and I'm not even blaming the teachers. I'm just saying our teachers are not being taken care of. So you are now rushing to go home to also take care of your kids, because why am I taking care of these kids, overextending myself when nothing is being given back to me? Because remember, teachers back then, if you were a netball coach, if you were a swimming coach, or whatever coach that you wanted to improve yourself, first they take you to training. You'd get your certificate of I'm a coach. Do you understand? And then from there, you're also getting an extra stipend besides your pay. So now teachers are not getting that. You understand?
Okay, cool. We can talk all day. Yeah.
I have a question. How many teams are there for the tournament?
This tournament, I think it's like 6 for Basketball Africa League. I think it's like 6 or 4. I'm not too sure, but it's they're playing across all 4 days. Well, from this week, the 27th of March, until the 5th of April.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to ask you, only this weekend.
No.
So next weekend we're on as well.
Yeah, even during the week, there's some games. I'm thinking, but just follow the Basketball
so we got
Africa
tickets?
League website.
So you guys, we're going, right?
We're going.
We're going.
We'll be there.
We got tickets? Want to confirm with you? Not just any ticket. We got courtside.
Oh my gosh. No, this is why I'm here to say. Please purchase your tickets, because South Africans, we've got FOMO. Once we see it on Instagram, that's when we're like, do you have a ticket? Do you have a ticket?
Do you have a ticket?
Yeah, of course. No, we
tickets.
definitely have that. But thank you so much for coming through, man. Just shedding some light on obviously the whole sports as overall. I feel like we need to get you back in here so that we can even have a broader conversation about sports, because it sounds like it's deeper, eh?
It is.
Yeah, it is.
There's something deep here that we're not understanding. But yeah, but thank you so much for coming through.
Thank
Cynthia,
you.
hopefully to get you back here. We need to get her back here, actually.
We do.
Because I got a ton more questions. But the time is not allowing us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But yeah, man, shout out to you, and obviously shout out to the tournament. But I know you guys got this in the bag, because your production is always on point. Do we have performing acts like during halftime, or we don't?
We do have performing acts, but I'm not gonna tell you. Come.
You don't want us to come.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Your listeners are gonna be like, I don't like that.
Listen, basketball is still vibes. We're still coming there with a vibe.
Basketball is vibes. It's lifestyle. It's sports is life.
Yeah.
Sports
is life.
Everything.
All right, cool, man. It's 20 past the hour, 10 o'clock. We've got Ishmael coming up at 5:30, man. We've got some exciting guests that we have, and some exciting news, hopefully, man. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Cheers, bro. Thanks, mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Bona kaufela bon, like everyone who says that they DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what. No,
my royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal. So they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Elama royalties level were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak? Because this song was just last year.
Nah. That's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why as a kufana na want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. I much didn't speak with them. Police fade away, he needs to apologize. So that he indlulele indaba le. Obviously much italubona but to understand abo.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's indlule because obvious dog if akayenzi lo nto leyo I mean, we had some feelings abaya.
Yes.
Affect abantu abaya. So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you when I close it off?
I tried calling him and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment, man.
You have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, Black Child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we wanna leave school because it's hard, but then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to. We have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive a dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son is in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje udiphila ngumculo.
Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngumculo kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukuthenga unsango
ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi na umcimbi ukhona ulihla akekho kuyipost.
Ukujwayelekile kakhulu kuyenzeka nje ngeke ngibone nabanye sebenza ama videos sibona ayibo kudlalwa ingoma yakho la kanti ukhona kanti ukhona ngithi hayi angekho mina ngasidwakwazi ukuthi kunomcimbi uyaphusha futhi ngiyanxusa nje nabantu ukuthi beqhubeke impela belekelele
abacula abaningi bashama amamiliyoni bathenga imoto vele kalihle ipakile nawo la ngaphandle nanti imiliyoni salibona la uhamba nomagumedo uthi umenyisa umtsholo.
Hayi monta ngayithenga
waganwa ngayi imali
ngaganwa ngisakhombila ngagana.
Here is a free platform, a pan-African platform.
Yeah.
It gives you education. You network with these people. You do the links. We introduce you to funding opportunities. We introduce you to the organizations that you can't reach by yourself. The young people, I don't know, for some reason, if it's not a party or a DJ involved in a live performance, they don't want to come. You know why masterclasses and workshops are very important? Because of the information. It's the attitudes of the individual, my brother. Because you did not get help at that one, at the first one or the second one. I put it all on you because you didn't ask the right questions. At the masterclasses, they don't ask questions. Let me make an example. Ron's house has been repossessed. I'm not saying I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, but there are ways that we can open doors for you, for you to make money. And there's no small money in this world. Every masterclass is a free educational empowerment platform, you know. It's designed for African creatives, entrepreneurs, and professionals in the arts and the media space. But what sets us apart is the holistic and practical approach. In delivering the real world knowledge with industry leaders, which you can touch and ask questions, network with, because everybody who's going to be there, we've asked them to say, block out your day. The youth want to talk to you. The youth are eager to come and suck knowledge from you. You know, that's why even this year that we've shortened the panel and the Q&A time and the networking time. is a bit longer.
In about 30 years' time to 40 years' time, I think everything is going to be robotic because even
it's the
now
fact
with
that in 30
movies,
to 40 years, we're actually still going to be alive.
Exactly. That's my biggest concern.
What do you mean I'm going to be alive for so much longer? Have you heard how AI can actually sound like a person?
Now you're going to get someone saying, hey, Connie Ferguson scammed me of this and this. I'm like, Marachomi, can the whole Connie Ferguson come to you and be like,
I need 50 rand.
I need 50 rand. Maybe it's because it's never happened to me.
But my question is that of all the people Connie Ferguson could have reached out to, she reached out to you.
To me.
Her son, her daughter, her siblings.
A whole Zandile from Alex.
Her
Connie
friends.
Ferguson is reaching out to a whole Zandile.
She has friends.
In the industry.
She has a banker.
Exactly.
She has people who she can reach out to, but not Tyrone, Utula, Moklek, Dopu.
Your success is not dependent on how fast you run, but on how prepared you are. As a matter of fact, the quality of your delivery is dependent upon your preparation. We have people that wants to be present in the stage of life, but they are absent in the classroom of preparation. It is very disturbing to see how people rush into things that they did not spend time preparing for. Yeah, so we see the gift and the man. Yeah. So the gift opens the door for the man to sit, to dine with kings. But once the door is open for you to sit and dine with kings, once you are in the room, the gift will not tell you how to behave.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Cheers, bro. Thanks, mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dial out what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Ngathanda nje ihubo malivunywa izinsizwa zasoLondi makushone umuntu ngathatha lelo hubo lelo ngalibuka ukuthi lengaba lihle ukuthi lingagcini ukuculwa emncabeni noma ekujabuleni.
Le ngoma iyatrenda kakhulu, iyatrenda namanje. Baqhamuka abanye bathi ingoma kaSibanibani lena njengoba usho wena uthi ihubo lasemakhaya. Shothi nami le ngoma ngisengayicula ngendlela yami nangelinye ilanga.
Awu ngayicula ngendlela yakho noJumbe ngafike icule noNkosi yamagcokama ngafike eyithathe ngendlela kajwayele kwenza ngakhona isebenze ingoma nje khona emphakathini ngoba umfowethu alikho inxela kalaba khona between mina naye indlela ke abezwa ngayo abantu enye into basebeyibhebhezelela for ukuqhatha ingoma leyana eyami uma uthi khona lapho kwayizwa khona kwenye indawo yayiyi-track bani kwenye indawo lapha kumina u-track number 2 ingoma yami leyo hamba uyidlala nje ngoba ngiyimisele mhlawumbe ngaphela 2 months isifikile o 700,000 ngoba ngizikwathenga ama views ngizolinda bona abantu la ukuthi bengisupporte ngeqiniso.
Bikini season. Yeah, look for it on Instagram.
We're about to see some flames this summer, man. Yeah, but some people mustn't overexpose things that should not be overexposed.
You don't just wake up, dress up, and just walk out.
Yeah. But do you look in a mirror and say, this one just doesn't look right?
Yeah, you'll know.
Let me change the shirt because this one is not working.
You'll know.
Let me change these pants because it's not working.
You'll know, trust me.
Hey, and then if somebody around the house sees that, no, but what your outfit looks like is not right, and they tell you,
hey,
do you listen?
I can say at some point I do.
Look, my mama,
depending on how I'm feeling.
Mama. Look, my mama and grandmama slap shit out of me from heaven.
Okay.
Like I go outside looking foolish. Like, what the hell? Bah! Like, you know, yeah. I feel something.
My grandmother
like
used
a
to
memory
do that
comes
as
in.
well.
Yeah. I'm like, no, that's not appropriate. Like, don't be a damn fool.
Over the recent years, a lot of artists have had to eat exposure on their table for quite a few meals, possibly 3 times a day. Now that you've been,
no, that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Some people think.
Another incredible morning right here on the Bogart Morning Show. The name is Ronnie J. Dre's Extraordinary DJ. The time is exactly 32 minutes past the 10th hour of the day. And I gotta say, man, it's been an exciting Wednesday. It's about to get even more exciting because we've got an extraordinary gentleman in the building here, accompanied by his father, just to make sure how serious this thing is. And and it's a special one. This guy is back, Ishmael. Seems like you're here every
Don't forget
Wednesday
his
now.
mom is also in the studio, eh?
Hey, shout out
so
to
if you
mom.
say,
Shout out
if you
to
say
mom.
something wrong, she'll clap us here.
Yeah, man. Seems like you're here every Wednesday now, man. Eh?
Yes.
Motorsport Mzansi is just not enough on a Mondays, but we have to make it also extra special on Wednesday. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm great. I'm so excited to be here with Mika, Farouk, and mom there at the back. Abram's family. And, okay, let's start now in the beginning. Mika, how old are you, Mika?
17.
17 years old, right? And
that's very important for what we're going to be discussing, so that you know the magnitude that we are discussing this at.
Yes. This is huge. This is huge. And Mika has been racing in South Africa. We'll go through that story now with him. And just to let you guys know, he's racing overseas. He's racing a LMP4 in the British Championship, right?
Leisure
Championship.
Where's that?
It's all over Europe.
It's all over Europe. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
so
so-
it's not a place. It's called. Okay.
So this is
I haven't
Dad
been to Europe,
Farouk,
guys.
and that is Mika sitting on the other side, people. And we're going to put them in the hot seat, and I'm going to ask them a few things to answer. And the first thing I want to know from Dad,
Yes.
how did the name Mika come?
Yeah, a lot of people think it's because he's named after Mika Häkkinen, one of the famous racing drivers, F1 racing drivers. But mom liked the name, and it's in Arabic it means cool, sweet, and intelligent. And she at the time when the name was given to Mika, she didn't even know there was a Mika Häkkinen. And then just afterwards, then she discovered when we went to a race in Hungary. She saw Mika Häkkinen, and then that's when she found out that, oh wow, this guy is actually a famous racing driver.
But how old was Mika at that time when you guys realized there was a Mika Häkkinen?
Well, when she realized, obviously I knew. I've always been an F1 fan. I think it was 1 year? 4 months, sorry. 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, when she found out.
And at what age did you guys think that he's going to become a racing driver one day or in the motorsport industry?
I don't think Mom thought so much about it, but because I come from the old school Formula One, Michael Schumacher, Kimi Raikkonen, and I always when I was still single at the time, and before I got married, before I had a son, I thought to myself, it would be nice one day if a child of mine or a son of mine could become a F1 driver, and this was like I was still like in my youth, if I can call it that. I'm a little bit older now. And there, God has answered my prayers, and my son is now on that trajectory to become that F1 driver for South Africa.
So when you're telling people out there, dream on, dreams become reality at the end of the day.
It does. Hard work and keep on dreaming.
Yeah, man.
Believing.
When I see you guys sitting here, it's not coincidence. It's providence. Because this man here, he came, I think, a year ago to me. Then he said, and I asked him, why do you do this? Then he said, I'm doing it for the next generation. They need to understand. They need to have a platform. They need to be aware of this thing.
Yeah.
And now we have the results over here.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know there were more people like you, like him, like you, you're coming through with this whole racing because, in Mzansi here, racing is there, but I don't know, there aren't many people like him, like Ishmael, Uncle Ish. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for everything you're doing for the next generation, man.
I love it. So, you know what? I don't even need thanks because I just enjoy it every day. I love pushing it. I love seeing young men like this coming through the ranks. And what's very important here, what I want people to see out here on the show today, that guys like this can go far. Dads like this use all their resources to get their kids to where they must be. But if we want to see this guy climb really the top ladder of F1, we need sponsors out there. We need people to look at him and say, you know what, we need to stick our hands in our pockets and really help. And not only for him, it's for the country. I'm actually having goosebumps in my whole body.
Is it?
Seriously, I've got goosebumps. Just look at
No,
him.
it is,
He's
man.
standing on me.
It is,
And-
man.
And it's about our country as well. And it's about the generation after him. And this is why we do what we do. So let's introduce the little man there sitting, smiling away. How's it, Mika?
How's it? Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Yo, big shout out to you. And how old were you when this all started?
I was 9 years old. I was an aspiring footballer, and then that just went down the drain, and I fell in love with racing.
But I always see you with the imaginary golf stick in your hand, and you're always swinging left to right. What's your story with golf?
Golf is my second love. I spent all my time doing that, and I hope to become the first PJX F1 driver, and then I can be a double athlete and win in both fields. That's my goal. That's my lifelong dream now.
Nice, hey?
And then with karting, where did you start here in South Africa?
I started when I was 9. I did 4 strokes, just driving around at SWAT Corps. And then, I started out pretty much because I thought this is fun and amazing. And then it slowly turned into like something I knew I was going to pursue for the rest of my life. And that's when the work came in. And I started moving up the ranks here in junior karting and racing around all of South Africa.
Okay, wait, stop. When did Dad and Mom realize his talent here in motorsport?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Or the reincarnation.
Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah.
So, like Mika said, he in fact was on his way to Sporting Lisbon, the older Ronaldo's club, because that's how seriously he took soccer. And I think Mika was always an athlete, even before football. I shouldn't call it soccer. Before football, soccer, he was into triathlons because that's a sport I did. And he wanted to, I don't know, as a young kid, you want to imitate your dad perhaps, or you see what monkey do, right? And then one day we went to a friend's house and he played a video game. He chose F1 out of 500 games, 500 odd games. And he asked me afterwards, Dad, how do I get into this F1? Because Mika didn't like F1 growing up.
Yes.
And then I said, no, well, you have to do karting. I knew a few guys in karting, and I put him in touch. He got into a kart, and he still had on civilian color clothes. Not he borrowed the helmet, he borrowed the kart. He did one lap around for Eniging, came in, and he said, no, Dad, this is what I want to do. So I think we would like to say that motorsport chose Mika and not the other way around.
Yeah, true, man.
Right? It was chosen by because it was not on the horizon. Not like even in the not even 1%. So
and tell me, you in motor racing or Denise in motor racing?
Not at all.
Nothing. So you
first
got
generation,
no background of it.
First generation motorsport.
So what made you take it out of the TV to the real thing? What made you like this? The TV is not enough.
I mean, I hated F1 growing up. Like, I always thought it was boring, cars going around in circles.
Dog, don't worry, you're not the only one. I watch F1 when I can't find the remote. Like, oh, well, okay, well, that's what's on TV.
But I don't know, when I was playing the game, it just looks so fun and it looks so free. Like driving a fast car around a track, like nothing stopping you, And it kind of spoke to me, and then we went home that night and I asked my dad, how can I get into F1? I want to try this. And then a few weeks later I was in a go-kart, and then I experienced the feeling of being free, the speed, the adrenaline, and I fell in love with it instantly.
Do you know, Mika, do you know how blessed you are that this is something you wanted to do? Because do you know how many dads out there want their kids to live through their own dreams that they had, and they force their kids on it because they want to live their lives through their kid again. And sometimes the kids hate it and they just do it to please the dad. So you're very lucky. You actually a step ahead of a lot of people by just doing that. When I keep talking to my stands, I don't know what the heck is going on. I think something big is going to happen.
No, it's an incredible story because he chose it himself, Okay. Next step. What is this thing here? What's going on here, man? It looks very flashy.
You drink out of it.
And that
we take it to the township. Everyone's gonna drink out of it.
Oh, you drink out of it. Okay. Yeah. And where did you get it from?
Well, I got this mini skyscraper when I was racing in British Formula 4 in 2024.
How many kids can say that?
Sure.
How many? Oh man,
less than I'd say 5.
Sure,
less than
man.
5.
And it was a special race. It's the same track I got. I became the first African to get pole position in a Formula 4 championship, and that year in 2023 where I got pole position, I only managed to get a second place, unfortunately. And then a year later, I came back. I started 7th, and I moved my way to 1st, and I got this beautiful silver thing in front of me.
Mika, did your mom cry when you got it?
No, my dad cried.
man.
You know, you cry not because you're only happy. It's because, you know, it's an achievement. It's because a pioneer for South Africa, for Africans.
It's tears of joy because it's just not him now.
Yeah.
It's all the kids out there.
100%. You know, if you go to Europe and you go to Britain, it's almost like motorsport is so like breathing air. It's like football.
It's like football, how it is, everywhere else.
Exactly, but motorsport in South Africa is so small, and in Africa even smaller.
But it's gonna grow big. It's gonna grow big.
Exactly,
and I can
it has
tell.
to.
So this is F4. So we're not yet in F1.
No,
we're still far. Eh?
Not far, but getting there.
All right.
We need our South African people on board there.
All right.
We need lots of people. You know, since I've been talking about it, I've been getting leads, I've been getting people, and we've actually got Upward Spiral to sponsor now. We've got a few names in the sponsorship thingy that we're working on. McLaren, I'm still in talks with them. So yeah, I'm getting all the people I know to start, you know, getting sponsorships together. I don't think there's anyone that would go the whole way, but at least something just to help him go forward in his career and take South Africa forward, because it's always at the end of the day, it's something for South Africa to show off with, you know. It's not only just about him.
No, that is true, yeah.
And
that's
then
true.
yesterday, what happened? I saw some clip with you talking to the Hamiltons. Yeah, what's going on, my boy? What's going on?
Yeah, man, what's going on there?
Well, I'm very blessed and fortunate to have Anthony Hamilton, Lewis Hamilton's father, backing me and supporting me. Having a person like that in your corner is very motivating.
I actually heard him say, he said, this boy's got talent, and he said another word, this boy's got, what did he say? I can't remember the words, but I know one of the words he said, you got talent.
Yes.
Now, for someone like him to say you got talent, how does that make you feel, boy?
I feel incredibly blessed, to be honest. I mean, it's just more motivation to keep working hard. So I'll use that as fuel when I go to Europe next week.
Listen, man, I'm still on the call with Anthony Hamilton. First of all, I'm still there. You know, like how did that happen?
Well,
how did you get in touch with them as well?
Well, he reached out to my mother, and I mean that's a story she knows more, and he used to watch me when I was racing in British Formula 4 because his other son, Nicholas Hamilton, was racing on the same weekends as me.
I heard him say that he followed your racing, yes. I heard him say that too, and I mean, it's an absolute honor.
No, it is, man.
And he said when he was at the weekends, he saw me drive, and I stood out for him, and I sat with him. And now, 2026, 2 years later, he's in contact with us and he's backing me.
But I also heard him say something. Oh, let me ask Dad.
Yeah.
I heard him say yesterday something about South Africa.
Yeah, man, I was about to ask, like, what can we expect? Like, what's going on here? What's the expectations?
So I think Mika's journey with my wife and I, and if you look at Lewis's journey, I think there's similarities. You know, we can resonate with that. He's the first person of color, Lewis, that is, to have made it so far in motorsport, in F1. And and I think that also resonates with someone like Anthony Hamilton. And he's in the process of putting together. He's already made a public announcement that he wants to bring a series. He wants to create a World Series. It's called V10 Hybrid or Hybrid V10. And the whole purpose behind this is to create a platform for drivers like Mika, where there's talent but there's not funding. Because let's face it,
yes.
If you want to get to F5, F3, 2 and 1, you need deep pockets. I mean, beyond deep pockets. So he wants to create this. So, I mean, that in itself is already something great.
No,
and,
definitely.
And he would like to bring the series to Africa and specifically to South Africa.
I've always heard Lewis always saying, what are we doing about Africa? What are we doing about Africa? Nothing's been done about Africa. And it looks like his dad is taking the initiative now.
And he did say it's one of the places that he would, before he retires, he wants to come race here as well, isn't he? He did say that as well, man. I saw a clip. So, which just shows you, like, South Africa is one of the most incredible places also in the world, man.
Yeah.
And we definitely, as I was hearing you speak, I was actually picturing you saying, man, how the Grand Prix was and how you took it. And the F1, Formula One, also how you take it. It's just extraordinary watching you here. And when you come back next time, we want the F1 trophy here.
Well,
don't forget about the bags.
Ronnie, I think every day you come on the air, please just get us some sponsors as well. Eh?
All right, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing from now.
That's what we need very, very much. We got the talent, we need the money now.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be doing every day. We're going to be doing sponsors for F1, for Mega to go to F1.
Remember, it's rands versus pounds versus euro.
Yeah.
So we need lots more.
No, we're taking everything. We're taking everything. We're taking the yang. We're taking everything. But thank you so much, guys, for especially to you. God bless you for what you're doing. Just giving this young man the opportunity and the direction to do all this. Just the support, you being there, is way more than incredible and way more than that any son can ask for, and the fact that you even understand the sport is even better.
Ronnie,
I just want to say one thing. They say it takes a village to raise a child. It's an African proverb, right? So not just myself, and as people like Ishmael, it also believes in Mika's journey. I mean, for him to bring Mzansi on board to sponsor Mika, and he's talking to Daytona, McLaren. I mean, those are all things that we appreciate, and even you having us on your show. I mean, that's a blessing in itself. So we take nothing for granted.
100%. All right, cool. Anything we're looking forward into the future?
Yes. We will announce it here.
All right.
There'll be big things to come in the future, and we will be here to announce it. Right here, nowhere else.
I can't wait. I will be here. I will be here. Where is there a date so that we can expect?
Sooner than you think. Sooner than you think.
All right.
All right. I'll keep you up to date, and as soon as we're ready, as soon as he comes home and we have things sorted, we're going to announce big things.
Perfect.
But there's one thing I also want to say. To the mom, Denise, she puts a life
shout
on
out to
the
Denise,
line.
man. Sorry,
seriously.
I didn't give you your flowers. She's at the back there, guys.
I've never seen someone put their life on the line like she does for her kid and her family, for motorsport, and everything you've done, Denise. Salute. Serious. Absolutely fantastic. I wish, sometimes I don't want to say this on air, but I can because my mother won't be listening to this. I wish I had a mom like that, boy.
Yeah, man. I'm sure he's blessed, man. You are blessed. I can tell you now, man. You got so many people behind you, but for them to get behind you, they have seen something in you as well. You might have the talent, you might have the zeal, but if you don't have the people backing you,
100%,
which is very important. Never forget that.
100%.
And don't forget me when you win F1.
Never. We'll remember this day.
100%. All right, thank you so much, guys, for coming through, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Ronnie, for having us. Thank you for having Mika, Mr. Farouk Abrams, and Auntie in the corner there. Auntie Abrams sitting there and smiling lekker at the sun here. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. And thank you to all the listeners out there. And sponsors, don't forget us, please.
No, 100%. 10 minutes until the 11th hour of the day. It's the Bogart Morning Show. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going.
Cheers, bro. Thanks, mama.
We already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dial out what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Bona kaofela bona, like everyone who says that thing, DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what. No.
My royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal. So they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Elama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak, because this song was just last year?
Nah. That's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why asacabanga ukuthi yazi kufana nabantu like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. I much didn't speak with them. Fade away, he needs to apologize so that he indlulele indaba le. Obviously much italubona but to understand abo.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's indlule because obvious dog if akayenzi lo nto leyo, I mean, we had some feelings abaya.
Yes.
So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you when I close it off?
I tried calling him and then he said it doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, or especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment, man.
You have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, Black Child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we want to leave school because it's hard. But then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to we have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive a dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son's in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje udiphila ngumculo. Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngumculo kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukutesa unsango.
Ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi na umcimbi ukhona ulihla akekho kuyipost.
Nothing but incredible sounds, incredible moments right here on the Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Is extraordinary DJ. All right, cool. 5 minutes until the 11th hour, man. The Gentlemen's Club is going to pop in. They're already in the building. And Friday, we're going to be broadcasting from Durban, Capello. It's a grand launch of that one, Devonport. So you might want to catch us there. Like I said, if you come and you see us there and you see this clip and you remind me of this clip, I'm probably going to give you a whole box of, of the Bogart mystery box. If you just see this clip in Durban, if you see me or you're going to look for me, 100%, I'm going to give you something, man. But I can't give 100 people, of course, for the first one. You know what I'm saying? I can't give 100 people. But yeah, man, just like that, you got something to say?
Not only on Friday, we'll also be there on Saturday as well.
Yes.
So you need to be there.
So you got to be there, man. Devon is going to be an exciting one, right? We're all going to be there. Feroz is going to be there. Chantel's going to be there.
Don't look for me.
They mustn't look for you.
No.
But they don't know how you look. They don't know how you look. So they won't
the OGs know what I look like. When I still used to be on the camera before.
I see you. But yeah, man, just like that, let's have a great morning.